Did you know that 95% of your behavior is subconscious? So if you're struggling with commitment, consistency, discipline, or follow through, here's the reason why. It's not because you're lazy. You might think so. No, it's that your brain is running a program. And if you don't change that program, you'll keep getting the same results. But you know what? You're in the right place today. So for you, the high achiever, the leader, or the high performer, and you're looking to change things out, stay with me and I'll show you that you can actually change your identity and change those results. My name is Yinka Oladiran, an identity first performance strategist. And I help high performers and high achievers and leaders to create the identity they need to live the life that they want by linking first with their identity and taking it from there. Stay with me and let's make this happen. Before we go further into this, I would really appreciate it if you like it, you subscribe, and you share this with as many people as possible. I'd always appreciate a like and a subscription. We need to keep growing, and your help is very valuable now. So let's get back into what we're going to be talking about today. The subconscious majority. What does this mean? And when you look at it this way, right, you will notice that there's a way that you behave, and there's always results of what your behavior looks like. And that's the principle that we're going to be sharing today. It's a principle of why you behave the way you behave. Did you know that between 90 to 95% of your life is running on autopilot? Let that sink in for a moment. Yes, and according to research, Daniel Kahneman, through his findings, put it this way, that most of your decisions are actually driven by fast automatic thinking rather than conscious effort. What does this mean? Your brain actually defaults to autopilot. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. John, on the other side, put it this way, that a large portion of human behavior is unconscious, triggered by your internal program and the environment. What does this mean? That whatever it is that you see yourself doing and how you act is based on patterns that you're not even aware of. So let's break this down. So we have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. The conscious mind, first of all, drives 5% of your behavior, whilst the subconscious mind at autopilot drives 95% of your behavior. So how does this really work? When we look at the identity thought, what does this mean? It just comes from a place from where you define yourself, correct? Now, if your identity thought, right, is I'm inconsistent, this is from where you are defining yourself. I'm inconsistent, correct? The actions that you take will follow this. Missed workout, does that sound familiar? Delayed decision, maybe it sounds familiar. Procrastination. I believe that you must have hit one of this at some point. But you see what happens here. Because this identity thought is generated and it gives this actions here is a proof of this thought. And that's how the loop continues. This is how you keep bringing this thought in and it keeps showing this action and you keep wondering why this is not happening, or why things are not happening, or why you're not progressing the way you want to progress, or why you're not moving at the pace you want, or why you are fixed in one place, or you're not hitting your full potential. Therefore, if you want to change these results, you need to upgrade this identity. This identity thought is where it starts from. And we can have so many things to actually make this happen. And as I said, what is that thought that you want to change? And you can put it right now. What is that thought that you want to exchange I'm inconsistent with? Put it down. Because whatever that thought is what generates the action. And the actions that you bring out as a result of this is what consistently generates the proof of this identity, which is programmed in the subconscious. And therefore, it keeps looping back and feeding back your system, which continues to generate this. So we change this, and this, and this, and this changes. So let's look at it this way. Your brain is like a robot that has learned habits. And if it has learned, I don't finish things, you know what's going to happen? It will keep stopping halfway again and again, not because it's broken, because it has been taught how to do that. It has been thought to do the same thing. So if you want a different result, you have to change what that robot actually believes in the first place. So this is how it works. You want to change your results, you change your identity. This is the platform, and this is where we drive from. So this is what I want you to do right now, whilst you're still thinking. Let's take some action. And the action is simple. Identify one pattern that you repeat. What inconsistencies is showing up? And then ask yourself, what identity am I unconsciously proving right now? Take a minute. But if you are a high achiever, a leader, you're already doing so much. Trust me. And in your mind, you feel that you're not performing at the level that you want to, or you're not reaching the full level that you should be operating on. It's not about motivation. We need to get back and recode your identity at the subconscious level. This is where the shifts happen. This is where we make the change. And until we make the change at that level, you keep getting the same results. And this is exactly what I teach in the Reality Recode Framework. Subconscious identity doesn't change by accident. It changes by decision. That decision that you're making right now. If you want to stop running in circles and stop this back and forth thing, just type in Recode and I'll share with you how we can get this started. It's time that you take action. Awareness is just the first stage, but we need to start taking action to back up that. Because until we recode that identity at a subconscious level, those results will keep coming back. And we don't want that to. Let's program it. Because I know that since you stayed here long enough till this time, I know that we've got what it takes to take us to the next level. Put a comment in there. Write down what it is. Write down an old pattern. Write down a new pattern. And see how we can now start putting this together. Because this is where we start from. And this is for the high performer. You're disciplined in some areas, but you fall out in some others. You're consistent in some, and then you feel that you're not holding it on the other side. You know exactly what you do, but you're not doing it. The gap. How do we close this? It's not about the effort. No, it's the identity. The thing is, change doesn't start when you feel ready. It actually starts by making a decision. What decision are you making right now, today? If you're looking to get into this, to learn more about this, you can join my community. The link is right below and you can get started. But meanwhile, hit that like button and subscribe. I always appreciate what you contribute over here. High performance don't wait for change. They decide it. And by watching this video, you already made that shift. Congratulations. So here is it really. Recoding your identity at the subconscious level starts with a decision. And you made that decision by watching this video. So you're already on your way. If you're looking to get more of this, watch this other video on how to reprogram your mind by the words you speak. Now is a question for you. Are you going to reinforce the old identity or step into the one you know you're capable of? That's a question for you. It was great having you here today. It's your man Yinka again, Identity First.